Some more controversy. This isn't the first penalty conceded. Crucial one against Forge, of course, in their opening match in stoppage time. Dominic Samuel called for a handball as well. Let's deal with some of the gripes that Bobby Smyrniotis had today. Let's start off with that handball first. Now, Kurt Larson, the one soccer expert, you are convinced that Smyrniotis is spot on here, that this is no way a handball.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of tired from arguing with this, arguing with you about this off camera already. But for me, there's a push-off for sure. I agree with Bobby Smyrniotis that I'm not sure what the defender is supposed to do with his arms, other than maybe put it behind his back, maybe have it completely at his side, glued to his side. But for me, that is not a natural soccer position. That is not a natural position for any athlete in any sport, unless you're diving. So what do you want him to do with his arms there? Because the rule book.
Not stick it out, though.
His arm was not like that.
Look at this, Kurt.
No, his arm was.
This is a still frame. I mean, that is not a natural position. Neither of his arms, quite frankly, are natural positions. That is an umpire making the safe sign in baseball. So, I mean, I don't know what the argument is here. That is as clear as day, a handball. I think it's more controversial the penalty that was given against Cavalry, to be honest with you, because it deflected off his body first. And by the letter of the law, that shouldn't have been a handball. So I agree with them to a certain extent that it's not clear what's a handball and what's not. But that one's not debatable right there, is it? Josh?
I'm not going to cut Kurt off just yet.
It's not a natural position for a defender to jump in the air and for the expectation to be that he has his arms at his side, right? So he's coming down to the ground. He has his arms out for balance. That play was slowed down, so it looked a lot worse in slow motion. That's a bang-bang play. He cannot get his arm out of the way, and it wasn't raised.
Your question was, what's the defender supposed to do? My question is, what's the referee supposed to do in that situation? How can he not call a penalty in that situation?
It's not the wrong call according to the laws. It's the wrong call according to my interpretation of the laws.
Well, yes, because that's why the new handball law states if the ball hits his arm in that way, it is a handball because it's trying to take out that gray area. And for me, that is, there's no gray area there. There is an absolute handball. Where I am on Bobby Smyrniotis' side is it made no sense on the first York9 goal why Dominic Samuel was forced to stay off the field. It was right before the drinks break, and Samuel is actually the second York9 goal, so that's the first goal that the free kick. Anyway. Great goal, great reaction here by Kyle Porter. But the second goal, Dominic Samuel comes off, limps off the field as they go into a drink break. There he is standing right beside Kyle Porter taking the corner kick. The referee has not allowed him back on the field, even though there was a drinks break between when he limped off and when he came back on. Are you kidding me? If I'm Bobby Smyrniotis, I'm losing my head about that. That makes no sense whatsoever.
You think Tom Samuel would have been at the near post to defend
that?
No.
Absolutely. That's his position. That's what he does.
Yeah. I've had a few conversations with coaches over the last few days about the quality of refereeing, and all I will say is that there's an understanding that players did not get a preseason, nor did referees, so they might not be as sharp. They're definitely not in mid-season form.
The referee's been fine.
Right.
It's been fine.
I don't know if that opinion is held across the board.
Especially amongst the head coaches. Look, Forge has had the most difficult schedule. Looked leggy today. I think they'll be fine with some rest. That was a huge win for York9. They had to show something. Joe DiChiara with the brace. I think that they've done enough to put themselves right in that mix.